Today's day 61. Skye got to do the intro today. It's about 8:30 at night. So yeah. Skye are an idiot sometimes, but oh well.
And you just swore on tape. Devonna, did you miss me this weekend?
Oofy.
Yeah, I really wanted to come to Taboo, but I didn't have a ride and we didn't have a scrimmage. She's like, yes, Mom.
I've seen that movie.
Brianna, shut up.
Somebody's calling from a random number.
I do want your input, Brianna.
Only Caitlin because she's obsessed with you.
Shut up. We decided that our feelings are mutual.
I don't know how I feel about interracial relationships. Whoa, there,
She's not black.
Man, are you sure you're not black?
She's not black.
Are you sure?
How did Caitlin thought she was black until yesterday?
I still think they are. I'm serious. I'm like pretty sure.
No, my brother's black.
Yeah, he is black.
Why is he black?
Which I thought was
her
Indian.
mom.
Right on.
Oh, your mama got her for real.
Everyone follows.
Somebody just bring like axe or something.
Double J
Ass
rich.
or axe?
Axe.
Ask? She said ask.
Wait.
No, I didn't.
Say it again.
I asked
Say it again.
someone. Do you say axe?
You say axe.
She said ask.
I
No,
asked
she
him
said
for
someone
something.
smells like axe.
She said ask.
No, but do you
No,
say
I
like
didn't.
say like I asked him?
I asked him.
I say ask.
Wait, did you
I
say
asked him.
I asked him.
Oh, it's asked.
I said ask.
Back in the day, they still exist apparently.
Apparently.
And okay,
Like,
they do. Okay, so he had this guy come in.
Your grandpa, right?
It's a true story. Yeah, it's a true story. So he called 911, so he goes and picks him up, and he brings him to the hospital, and the nurse is there, and the guy just goes, my balls hurt, my balls hurt! And he's like screaming, he's in so much
Is
pain.
he saying balls?
Just listen to
Just
this.
listen.
Okay.
Don't interrupt.
My bad.
And so the nurse goes,
She'll axe you.
the nurse was like, well, have you been constipated? When's the last time you've used the restroom? He goes, my bowels hurt! My bowels hurt! Sorry, guys. And the guy's like, and the nurse is like, okay, well, how have you gone to the bathroom lately? Like, have you been eating a lot of hard foods or something? Are you like, is your stomach like full? He goes, my bowels hurt! My bowels hurt! And he's like freaking out because he's in so much pain. And she just keeps asking him. She's like, okay, sir, well, let's get and like an X-ray of you to see like maybe something's stuck in there or what's going wrong, and if you need to take laxatives or like get prune juice or something. And he keeps screaming, my bowels hurt, my bowels hurt, like that, because he's really in pain. And when you're in pain, your voice goes high, I think. And then my grandpa has to like step in, and he like takes the nurse aside, and he's like, Miss, I think he's saying his testicles hurt.
I remember the first thing she told it. She was like,
I told you it wasn't funny.
she was like, that's the punchline.
You changed it.
You did change it. It was like,
no,
it's his testicles.
Yeah.
You tell it different every time.
The first time you said it, you said,
Oh my god, it's my teeth.
Oh, Jay. I don't want to.
You skipped my
I didn't skip. I had a migraine.
Walk it off.
Did anyone
Edward,
Walk
don't
it off.
walk it off again.
Walk it off, champ. Don't hit his hematoma.
He's being mean. Ow, you hurt me.
I already had a hematoma.
Stupid elbow just is like really sharp.
This is not an elbow. I chewed that.
I don't know where
Shut up. Ow. That's your
That's my
fist.
fist.
Ow. Okay.
This is my leg.
Make me fight you.
Leg.
Stop, you can't kick me in the knee. That's unfair.
You guys, stop.
Let's just go get help.
Ed.
He was fighting me. On the scenes
Let me start, guys.
Let me start by saying,
Are you
hey.
videoing me, TC?
Yes.
You're fine, man.
Here's the great news, okay?
YouTube
In all
sensation.
sincerity, this is our last class meeting.
Woo!
I applied 2 weeks ago.
That's the good news.
Early decisions.
Hey, Matt.
I want to
Wow.
What's the bad news?
No, there's no bad news.
Emily, what's the bad news? What's the catch?
We're not going to see him once a cycle.
I can't see over Ashley's head.
Why did you let him say it?
You mean once every 4 seconds?
Out of control.
Always.
Oh, Sam!
Perfect!
the way!
No, sorry,
It's okay, you're good.
All of you guys have been perfect.
I'm gonna get this!
It's Fun Monday.
Let go.
This isn't fun. Come on, I've actually been criticized.
It's how he curves to the right.
You gotta throw it over there.
I am! Alright, ready, Sam?
It's never. You got one on her face.
Yeah, you got one on your face, Sam. Stretch it with your face. Like, do a frisbee on this. Just...
Oh, Sam.
These are perfect throws. You see this precision? You see this precision?
I'm going to get this.
You already got it once.
I told you we could go back and get him.
I didn't get any height.
No, that's what
I
I'm
feel like
doing.
the guy
It's going away from
I didn't mean to call you stupid. I'm sorry.
Go into the hat. Into the hat.
I'm sorry.
Tyler, when does it start? Okay, your parents have to be here because they can't. No? Alright.
Come on. It's not. Just stop.
Where'd you go?
I told you. This guy's gonna be so mad.
Tonight is a great night to say thank you to our student athletes, because that's certainly what this entire fall season has been about. But it's also a chance. I think before we hear from this wonderful group of coaches, so as they get up and give you a rundown of their season, if you are in the audience tonight, what I'd like to do is call the name of every senior who played for us this past fall and have them sing. I gotta move. Jimmy Seidel. Stay up, Jim, stay up. Endeared yourself to everyone's heart, I think, at the Maumee Valley Soccer Tournament.
Nope.
Michael Lee. There's it.
Love you, miss.
Sam, they skipped you. Sam, they just skipped you. John, slow down.
Now, some of that's why I skipped that.
We got full house. Really smaller. So you've seen me, I think, at my best and also at my most emotional now. So a little bit of both. But I think that goes into, thanks for the hearts. It goes into, just the way I like to train and what I believe in as far as soccer and life and things like that. So thank you again to Coach Schaefer for all that he's done all year. And I'm sure he'll do well into the future for us. With all of us here now, I said a lot when I was out there, the parents, we definitely appreciate everything that you do for us. I think once again, you got to see what it is that we stand for as a staff, okay, and the Munchkin as well. That we want the players to learn more than anything else. Wins and losses are really, really important. I know at a lot of high schools, bigger high schools, it's very important, work with a lot of the female players at Strongsville, a lot of players at St. Ignatius, and it's very predicated on how well you do in the W column. And, you know, that has its place in the world. It definitely does. I think it is more, has its place at the college level and more as a professional when you're getting paid to get that. It's your job. And I believe the college ranks is the same way. You know, you have to understand that you're there either being paid to be there athletically in some degree and then also academically. You have to understand that you're there with a scholarship, so some part of your education is being paid for. We had a great conversation this year with the boys that I don't think the parents know about because I've learned one thing is they don't communicate that well. But we hope, you know, once again, a lesson they learn, and I've spoken to them, is they need to learn to do that. Because there's a wealth of information there that will help them be successful. So hopefully you guys heard me say that again, is that when you are stuck, when you are confused, there's the answer. Because I'm sure they've been through it many, many, many more times than you have, or probably ever will be, as much as you'd like to think differently. So the conversation was this, is that I've been here now 3 years with the boys, and I spent 1 year with the girls. And yes, then go up there. You went by that 10 times already, okay? Shush. Not your turn. Okay? Is that I've learned that, as it should be, academics is very, very, very important. And the student athletes that we have here do a tremendous job of preparing themselves academically. I mean, I can overhear conversations before practice or after practice or our Facebook page, or just, you know, as a coach, just hear things, you know, sometimes good, sometimes bad. And that kind of mentality, I know as an athlete myself, is what you need to be successful on the field, is that you can turn that switch on and off as soon as you step over the lines or step on the court, or if you're going into a tennis match or golf. You need to have that mentality of being prepared, preparation. And I know for a fact they do that tremendously. But once again, as I've learned on the academic arena, that we have not learned that yet. And that was part of what we were trying to educate them on this year within the concepts and basic style that we play on a soccer field, is that we got to continue to understand that we need to prepare ourselves day in and day out to be successful, not just physically, but mentally. And for those of us, which I think everybody for the most part was, at our final game, I think if you look at the film, you look at what we did, we were very mentally prepared to be successful on that day. And what was said at the end of the game by one of the players was, guys, it doesn't matter that we lost, we were the better team. And that is a very, very, very important thing from a young athlete, is because a lot of times you get caught up with the aspect of, oh, we lost, and forget about the performance that you actually put in, which I believe is no different than you striving very, very hard to get a good grade on a test, preparing yourselves, and not getting the result that you want, but being able to reflect back and understand that I learned how to study, I learned how to prepare, I understand that the results don't always equal the amount of work that I put in, but I learned to appreciate the concept of work, concept of preparation and heart and desire. And those are the things I think that we took from the season more than anything else. And most, for me as a coach, the appreciation that a group of players learn to play the game a certain way. And that's huge. Okay, that's a big thing. So one, clap for you guys. Because that's very important. And for those of us that are extremely soccer savvy, I think they would also test the style of play that we have is very cerebral. All right, it's not a style of play where you can just put the strongest players up front, hit the ball down there, and hope for the best, which you can see a lot of teams do against us sometimes. Okay, we do that because ultimately, as Coach Ms. Gezzi said outside, is that I believe any player that comes through our system here at Lakers can go on and play club or college and contribute, because you're going to have a skill and a tool that a lot of other players might not. You're not going to just be athletic, you're going to be mentally prepared to be successful. You're going to be able to solve problems, okay? So that is a big thing for our program. I'm saying that here in this room so the parents that will be with us going forward, you can continue to understand that and grow and see and learn every single year as we go through it. And the players that will be back with us, you can continue to carry on that tradition and continue to build the dynasty that we're working on, because that's what we're working on every single time that we train and we play. So with all that being said, it's time for some awards for the players for their hard work this season. You have a method to this.
Well, I just put it in order of what's on this list.
Okay. First, Matt.